To where?
Are you too relaxed? Thank you. Hi, welcome. We are about to begin game 11 on day 2 of the 2019 Boardwalk Empire. I am Muffin Tumble.
And I am Lawrence of Alabia. How's it going out there, folks? Great? Good to hear. When you have a microphone, you get to make the rules.
Yes, and we are about to get started really quick. I'm going to tell you, skating in white is going to be the Texas Roller Girls Texecutioners. Number 1010, Bazooka Bubble Bum. 12, DeBella DeBall. Number 14, Cold Case. 1693, Legal Knievel. 202, Freight Train. 226, Terabyte. 27, Peace War. 300, Chris Rago. 32, Captain Sassy. 33, Gravy Baby. 34, Bo Jackson, and she is the captain. 420, Stone Her. 444, Grace Lightning. 48, Spread Eagle. She is an alt. 55, Hoss the Boss. 82, Marizi Living, also an alt. And number 9, 9 Lives.
And real quick, wearing red, the Angel City Derby Hollywood Scarlets. Number 1031, Whiskey Von Sweets. Number 2, Wanna Tease. 20, Bonnie Nicole Thunderstorms. 215, Bugogi. 26, Schadenfreude. 28, Death Down Under. 281, Alkali Metal. 3, Soledad. 39, Crackerjack. 422, Low Betancourt. 507, Rachel Rotten. 5150, Darby Dagger. 612, Polly Punchkin. 664, Psycho. And the captain, number 88. Oh,
Tui
yes.
Lion. So she forgot to change it. So as a joke, she was gross misconduct, which I was really looking forward to name it gross misconduct the whole game. But we still might.
Yeah.
But Tui Lion is the captain for Angel City today. So first up, we're going to have Grace Lightning in white for Texas. And that is Darby Dagger jamming in red for Angel City. And they're off. Grace Lightning round the outside. Texas takes the first lead jammer status of this game. Darby Dagger gets around Peace War. Half a lap behind Grace. Great hitting the pack at the top apex and calls the jam as she hits the ground. Texas Roller Girls on the scoreboard with 1 point, taking the very first lead of this game. Whew. And the energy in this room, you can just feel it. This is really good. This is Angel City, ranked number 6. Texas Roller Girls Texecutioners coming in at number 8 from the most latest rankings from WFTDA as of April 30th.
And of course, Texas already playing a game in this tournament. They played last night against Santa Cruz, but Angel City, this is their game today.
Second lead jam of the game goes to Bonnie Nicole Thunderstorms, number 20. Very fun name. So, Texas holding on to that lead. Freight Train won that jam. She was not the lead jammer. She got 3 more points, so 3 points for everyone. Texas leading by 1 point still, 4-3.
Ooh, we've got a lot of Texas fans here in the building. Of course, the Texas B team.
Yes.
Cheering on.
Got part of that 30-member roster. 15 of them are in the stands. 14, we have one at home watching from home. Hi, Bacon Envy, we miss you. Bazooka Bubble Bomb, the third jammer today for the Texecutioners is not the lead jammer. That is, you know her well, the beautiful Rachel Rotten.
And looks like all 4 points going on the board for Angel City, so a 7-4 game now after those 4 points.
So that is the lead change, folks.
Wah, wah, wah.
Gravy Baby jamming for Texas.
And that's number 39, Crackerjack for Angel City.
Both teams fielding a 4-jammer rotation so far. 4 out of 4 jams, 4 different jammers.
Ooh, and a back block called on Gravy Baby. This is now a power jam for Angel City. And box quite full. Thankfully, 1 blocker coming out of the box for Texas, so just 2 now on the track.
Yep, that is Cold Case and Peace War both standing.
And this is now going to be a power jam for Texas as Crackerjack goes to the box. And now this jam is going to go the full 2 minutes. And there's the jammer switcheroo.
Bo Jackson taking that empty seat as the jam continues. That's Gravy Baby at the front of the pack getting held up by Angel City. She's out on the outside. That was her initial pass.
Folks in the stands shouting for everyone to get on the gravy boat.
And usually she does a little rowing action with her hands, but she's a little busy
She's
right
busy,
now.
yeah.
Yes.
Gosh. No forearms.
Power jam over, and I believe the penalty box is empty. Gravy Baby through for 4. That means we have another lead change currently, but okay, Cracker Jack is out. That was her initial. Texas leads 8-7 so far, but we still have half a minute left on this jam. Little do-si-do of packs, switching places and positions in the pack just before turn number 3. Ooh, huge hit on Cracker Jack.
That was a long one, folks. It looks like, oh, and now we have a replay here. Oh, and there you see Gravy Baby. Ooh, getting recycled all the way to the back. Whew. Nice job there from number 215, Bugogi.
Grace Lightning taking the star for the second time this jam, as well as Darby Dagger. They faced off in jam number 1, and they're back.
And lead going to Darby Dagger from Angel City.
She did a little London Bridges as she got out of the pack going under the 2 blockers from Texas, but she is the lead jammer.
Ooh, that was close. Grace Lightning looked for a minute there like she was going to get back on the track, but luckily realized it would have been a cut. Gets all the way to the back, and now she has the star in hand. She's trying to get to her pivot there, but she puts the star back on as she exits the pack. And Darby Dagger calling it off after picking up 3 more points. A 7-0 jam in favor of Angel City. This is how the whole game is going to go. I might need to take some heart medication.
I know. My heart is racing.
And this is another matchup that we have seen before. Number 202, Freight Train, skating for Texas, up against number 20, Bonnie Nicole Thunderstorms.
Bonnie Nicole taking the outside lane.
Ooh.
Freight Train caught up at the front of the pack. Trying to take that inside lane, now trying to go outside. Bonnie Nicole Thunderstorms halfway through. Okay.
And Freight Train now finished her initial pass.
Exactly 1 lap behind Bonnie Nicole Thunderstorms as Bonnie Nicole Thunderstorms calls off the jam.
That's a mouthful.
Yes.
I'm going to call her Bonnie from now on.
So quick 4 points by Bonnie. On the last one, 22-10.
And thank you to the following local sponsors: Amory Body Arts, Anatometal, Bayfed Credit Union, Granite Construction, Michael Thornburg, Nourish, Santa Cruz Home Finance, Santa Cruz Life, Santa Cruz Strength, TAM Communications, and Westside Aerobics and Martial Arts.
Okay, the same matchup from number 3. That is Rachel Rotten versus Bazooka Bubble Bomb. Rachel Rotten is already declared lead jammer. That's 3 lead jams in a row for Angel City. Rachel Rotten trying to get around the Toss Boss up front. And Peace War. Rachel Rotten, 1 more blocker to pass. That was Terabyte, and she is through. 4 more points for Angel City. We have a star pass. That is Haas the Boss. Now the jammer of record. As soon as she puts that on her head, yes, the jammer of record for Texas. Haas the Boss.
And we have a replay coming up here now. After that 8-point jam. And there we have Haas donning the star.
Angel City taking a 20-point lead. Texas scoreless for 3 jams. I love that the instant replay almost looks like the more you know. Every time it flashes up there.
If that's not a sound effect that is happening on the stream, I do hear it in my head. Swiping across the screen like that. And this next jam, jam number 8, is going to be brought to you by Red Vines, unofficial sponsor. If it sounds like I'm eating a red vine on the stream, guess what?
Woo, so while
I'm
you're
eating a red vine.
Yes, and while you're eating, I'll tell you about Frogmouth. Thank you, Frogmouth Clothing, for helping the Santa Cruz Derby girls with creatively designed professional uniforms this season. Visit frogmouthclothing.com for all your roller derby athletic apparel.
Hey Muffin, who do you know who wears Frogmouth jerseys?
Also, the Texecutioners, those beautiful white jerseys and the red ones they displayed on Friday. Yes, all made by fellow Texas roller girl, L.B. Bach.
Oh, and it looks like now a different matchup, something other than the regular, the 4-jammer rotation that we've seen.
Yep,
This is number 2-6.
Whose name means taking pleasure in someone else's misfortune, which
Yes.
I love so much. And she's taking joy in that one. Gravy Baby going to the penalty box. Power jam for Angel City, the second power jam so far this game.
I knew what your name meant, but until now, I did not understand. Beautiful.
Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss by Peace War. She goes down. She's right back up. But Schadenfreude is through for 4 more points for Angel City.
Oh, wow. And just a great job with that footwork and that strength of Schadenfreude there on the outside.
Yeah, the agility on that jump and turn, 8 points and counting. Okay.
Caught that one a little bit.
Yep. Power jam is over. Gravy out of the penalty box, but on her initial pass still.
And star now in hand from Gravy Baby. But gonna skate around the outside and put that star back on her helmet. Angel City's bench yelling for her to call. She does so. 0 points going to Texas during that jam. And it looks like Jam Ref just confirming now. Yep, 3 more points. So an 11 jam total. An 11-point jam total. And Angel City able to hold Texas scoreless for the last 4 jams.
Yep, and Grace Lightning back on the jam line in white against Darby Dagger in red. Darby Dagger around the outside, tiptoeing on the line, but she is your lead jammer. 5 leads in a row for Angel City. Tui Lion taking Grace Lightning all the way to the bottom apex.
And even more leads for Angel City, but they did lose it. The jam went a full 2 minutes.
Yeah, yes. Oh gosh, oh my God. Her
They're playing
leg.
Twister over there. Someone's doing a red foot blue and they should have done a red foot green. Did you see that?
That's great. Yeah, her leg was totally caught up in there. Grace Lightning, wow. Great wide steps to get around up and over Soledad. Grace Lightning out on her initial pass, but again, Texas held again to 0, holding at those 10 points. And we have 7 more points for Angel City, taking them to 49. I'm sorry, 8 more points.
8 more points.
Freight Train versus Bonnie back on the jam line. And here we go. Here's a palindrome, 20202.
Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, man. With just those 2 blockers to beat. Bonnie getting out of the pack, picking up lead.
Yep,
now
Freight
Haas the Boss going to join. Ooh, 2 more blockers on the track. Wow.
Yeah, Freight Train only held 3 points so far this whole game so far. So Angel City really doing a great job with their defense today. 53-10, 4 more points for Angel City. And Freight Train back-to-back jam. She's back.
It's a pretty quick one for her, and her endurance is pretty darn good. So I think they're just trying to test these matchups now at this point.
Yep.
Both jammers needing to re-enter the pack, but Freight Train having to do it significantly farther back. Oh.
Oh, is that? Oh.
And it looks like a forearm called
penalty
on Freight Train. I thought she had that one too.
Rachel Rodden is out first, but she is not the lead jammer. This is a no lead jam. Oh.
Yep.
Stoner went out as well. She did tap Rachel out, but they both went out. Fun fact about Stoner, she is seen in sync over 35 times. They've seen her live, so she's really glad that it's May.
Wow. It sounds like she really matches up with their schedule. I wonder if there's a word for when you really... That's a thinking joke, friends.
Yes, sorry. Okay.
And Freight Train now back out on the track. Finished her initial pass. She's coming back around for more points.
She's not the lead. Yep, Rachel attempted to call the jam, and she's still scoring points. And she's still got about 44 seconds in this jam. Freight Train through on the inside. Ooh. Soledad and Tui Lion doing some damage. Tui Lion going to the penalty box.
And now Freight Train also going to the box
as
on a
well.
track cut.
2 penalties in this jam for Freight Train.
Rachel Rotten currently with 7 points on this one. We can see the jam ref indicating a no pass, no penalty. And it looks like Rachel Rotten now going to the box on a track cut. Outside pack ref and jam ref indicating.
Okay,
And Freight Train exiting the box. However, jam comes to its natural conclusion.
Freight Train putting on 4 points on that scoreboard. First point scored since jam number 4 for Texas. 8 points from Rachel on that one. And we have another palindrome on the scoreboard, 61-16.
Ooh. I'm going to just say ooh exactly like that every time. I mean, it's my genuine reaction. I can't even help it at this point.
Ooh, whistle's blown.
And we have an official review. Timeout. Huh? That was quick.
Okay, we're back in business. So power start for Texas. Rachel Rotten sitting out a penalty from the end of that last jam.
Ah, right.
Grace Lightning, a little backed up from the jam line, and they're going to let her run to the pivot line. At this moment, we'll see if they move back. Everybody scooching back. Look at Grace. She's got to get on Bulgogi,
one left.
And she does.
Yep, able to do so. Rachel Rotten now standing in the box.
1 more point went on the scoreboard from that last jam, so 62-16. That ruined our palindrome.
I'll forgive them. Guess that means that was a 9-point jam?
Yes. Grace knocked out, getting reset all the way to turn number 1. She's going to have to get behind Low Betancourt.
Palindromes and tongue twisters. Math and words. Hashtag roller derby. Grace Lightning taking a little bit of her time here, knowing the worst thing that could happen would be to get a jammer penalty. And she's able to make a successful pass to the pivot, number 5-5, Haas the Boss. And Haas out of the pack. 3 points picked up. And those, of course, were picked up by Grace Lightning before the star was passed. Oh, Haas almost made that one, but even there are some limits of physics that even Haas the boss has to adhere to.
Ooh. Okay, power jam for Texas. Rachel Rotten going back to the penalty box. That's 2 in a row, 2 power jams for Texas and 2 jams. Haas the boss out for 4 more points for Texas.
And those whistles end the jam. Looks like a timeout is being called by Angel City. Just over 13 minutes left on the game clock. Meanwhile, that was a 7-0 jam for Texas. This is the first time since the first jam that Angel City has not scored any points.
I think it was 9 points between the two of them, but I mean,
Oh,
if
for
they,
jam 11?
yes, if they really had 14 points in the last jam, who knows?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
Maybe it was a point scored before going to the box? No.
Oh no, she had 16. That's my writing. Okay, so Rachel Rotten starting the 3rd jam in a row as jammer, but she will start this one from the penalty box. Freight train back on the jam line for Texas.
I love that
Moans
you
and
could hear
groans.
some no's.
Moans and groans from the pack. They were ready to play. Oh, I think I smell one of your league mates' partners.
The pulled pork.
Oh my god.
Oh, I see it now. You know, I
You
already
see
had
it.
one, but I'm like, ugh, like I could do another. It was so good.
Okay, more off power start for Texas. Freight train. Got to get around 3 red blockers. That's Tui Line in the front. Oh, Tui Line takes Freight down
Train.
hard at turn number 1. Okay, she's up. 2 lead gems in a row going to Texas.
And you know what? That move from Tui Line, I know Freight Train went down, but it wasn't a gross misconduct. Hey-oh.
Rachel out on her initial. Freight train shrugging off some hits on 1 foot, continuing on her way. Woo, and calling off the jam.
And a replay coming up now for y'all. Here's Freight Train coming in, and there's some of those big hits. Oh, and there's Rachel Rotten just shrugging off some casual defense from Texas. Yes, that was me being facetious. It was not casual.
Bazooka back on the jam line for Texas.
And Crackerjack for Angel City. Haven't seen her since back in jam number 4. Haven't seen her jamming, I should say. She's been around.
Bazooka pinballing her way through the pack. Still fighting for lead jammer status. She's now at the front. The pack spreading around turn number 2. Okay, 3 lead jams in a row to Texas. Death Down Under going to the penalty box.
Crackerjack now taking off the star, coming around turn 2. Pivot is pretty far. Just bridging between the 2 packs. Now Angel City stretched pretty thin, and they are out of play at the front. Bazooka able to pick up those all 4 points.
Oh,
Some gymnastics happening around turn 3.
that was a dramatic tumble. She's
It
right
was.
back up though. Bazooka's already back right around trying to, almost a little help from Peace War. Peace War's gonna try it again. Low taking her all the way back, almost to turn 3. She's gonna call off the jam. That will be 3 scoreless jams in a row for Angel City. Angel City holding it 62, Texas with 32.
Not a coincidence there. 3 scoreless jams in a row, 3 lead jams in a row for Texas.
Darby Dagger back on the jam line against Gravy Baby. And it got really quiet in here.
It did, yeah. It's like when you're all at the table and you're eating and no one's talking because the food's so good.
Woo! Oh, yep.
Oh, yeah, there we go. So
Stoner.
lead jammer going to Gravy Baby. 4 in a row now for Texas. And in the meantime, guess who's going to the box? We've got both pivots.
Darby Dagger really gaining some speed.
Ooh, nice
Quick
move
call
there,
by
getting low.
Gravy. Darby managed to steal 2 points on
2
that one.
points.
And we have 3 more for Texas, taking them to 35.
Grace Lightning lining up against number 20, Bonnie Nicole. Some nice windshield wiper action from Grace Lightning. Oh, opening up that outside line, but getting a hit there by Death Down Under, number 28. Oh, meanwhile, some great O from Haas the Boss.
But Bonnie is
Bonnie
out.
Bonnie able to pick up lead, but Grace Lightning is out now and about to come around for points. Is she going to be able to score? Negative, Ghost Rider.
Whew.
4 total points going to Angel City.
Freight Train back on the jam line for Texas against Rachel Rotten.
I have a feeling we're going to see a whole lot of Freight Train starting
Yes.
for the rest of this half. Both jammers squishing together. Ooh, Freight Train taking down.
Oh, how many is that for Stoner? She just went back to the penalty
Oh.
box.
Let's see.
420. Her number is 420.
That is 3 or 4.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were just trying to tell everyone to keep it lit.
So Freight Train is out first, but she is not the lead jammer. No pass, no penalty on that pass, but she has a chance to score points.
And Rachel Rotten immediately gets out and calls off the jam. So 0 points scored by Texas. That was a close one. Freight Train was like, I had it almost. It was so close. So a 0-0 jam.
I believe that's our first scoreless jam of the game.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Okay, so Bazooka back on the jam line against Frodenschreider.
Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude. Dang it. Schadenfreude.
Maybe that means being unhappy at other people's fortunes.
Oh, a small timber as half the pack goes down. Schadenfreude is right back up, hitting that tripod from Texas at the front of the pack. Bazooka trying to go under low. Low going
Oh, and
very
here it
low.
is. Yep. Bazooka picking up lead. 5th time so far for Texas. Doing a little skiing maneuver, it looked like, to slow down just a bit. And approaching the back, she has been met with that wall of blockers from Angel City. And there are now 2 people trying to push those blockers from Angel City, but not too much is happening. That's number 27 Peace War.
And that back tripod, it's cold case, Peace War. Oh, Haas was there, and she's going
They've
in for
switched.
offense.
Peace War and Haas have switched.
Wow. Everyone goes down. Right back up. Oh.
And yep, that is
Schadenfreude.
a track cut.
That is the 4th power jam for Texas so far this game. Oh, yeah, she is stashing the helmet cover.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a power start for Texas coming up.
A 2-0 jam for Texas after that one. Or rather, at the end of that one. And thank you to Rock Tape. Rock Tape provides the best kinesiology tape for their skaters to keep them performing stronger and longer on the track. They also generously donated tape and topical pain relief to all the athletes participating in the 2019 Boardwalk Empire. Hashtag Rock Tape. Hashtag Go Stronger Longer. And I said it in a suggestive way. And we're back to the action. Freight Train.
Taking that frogmouth
Ooh.
jersey whip. To no avail. She's going down. Everyone's down at the apex. She's right back up.
Folks
Power-
head to the penalty box.
Yep, Power Jam continues, but Schadenfreude is standing. Freight Train is out.
Is lead,
is
yep.
lead. 2 leads in a row going to Texas. Power Jam over. Apex Leap foiled by
Oh.
Texas and a reset by Schadenfreude. But we have 4 points for Freight Train.
Oof. Looks like some hard hits there around the outside of turns 1 and 2. And we've slowed down a bit and sort of all crunched together. And now that Schadenfreude is back on the track and through the pack, she's going to put that helmet cover back on. Freight Train's going to call it off, seeing Schadenfreude approaching the pack. She was able to pick up 3 more points. So a 7-0 jam in favor of Texas.
3 scoreless jams in a row for Angel City. Grace Lightning back on the jam line for Texas against Darby Dagger.
And Angel City only able to pick up 6 points since jam 11. And we do have an official review called.
So this official review is brought to you by S1 Helmets. Shout out to S1 for protecting all of our Santa Cruz Derby girls this weekend. The S1 Lifer helmets and knee pads have SCDG feeling safer and more confident than ever. They also sponsor the Texecutioners.
Ugh. And I love the slick S1, like the visor helmet. Ugh, it just looks clean, you know?
No, I have one too and I love it. I like it the most because I can wear my glasses under it.
Oh, yeah.
And
Because you're
not worry.
Yeah. I am also a glasses wearer. But I don't get quite as much action here behind the announcer table. Probably won't need an S1 Lifer helmet.
You never know. We're pretty close.
Yeah, announcer curse. Crap, it's going to happen now. Rachel Rodden's going to go right over our heads. And let's hear it for Togo's exclusive track pack sponsor for the 2019 Boardwalk Empire. They're keeping our officials fed as well as our announcers fed all weekend long. And not only that, they're donating 20% of their sales this weekend directly to the Santa Cruz Derby girls. So thank you again to Togo's.
I'm definitely a new fan of Togo's. I had them for the first time this weekend.
Oh, yeah, they're a Bay Area thing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah, I used to have a friend who worked for Togo's, and she'd be like, hey, I'm working on Tuesday. Do you want to come by? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I do. Still some discussion happening, but let's take a look at penalties. Oh, wow. Stoner with 5 penalties so far. The most on Texas. And on Angel City, we have 2 skaters with 4 penalties. Death Down Under, number 2-8, and number 8-8, not gross misconduct, but Tui Lion.
Oh, someone is asking, is Tui okay? Oh, look at, she's got her helmet off. I hope she's okay.
Right.
We missed what happened. Did she get ejected or is she injured? We don't know, but we can ask if the official comes to talk to us.
Yeah.
They told us last time there was an ejection.
Mm-hmm. Would that be ironic if it was a gross misconduct?
It definitely. I don't.
Am I getting that right?
No. Oh. I guess it would be because she denied that as her name, but I guess it is.
All right, well, we don't know what that official review was for, but the no call stands. So there we go.
So we're back. Grace Lightning versus Darby Dagger. Darby caught up behind Haas the Boss and Peace War. Haas the Boss doing one last catch, but is foiled. Lead
Great
jammer
job.
status going to Darby Dagger. Grace Lightning out on her initial pass. Bulgogi going to the penalty box. Pivot for Angel City. Oh.
Ooh.
Texas held to 44 points on that run. And that is our second 0-0 jam of the game.
And just getting rid of that official review, it was requesting a high block call, but no call stands.
No call stands.
If I was a gambling individual, and I am not, it would be pretty safe to bet the no call standing, regardless of the call that is being requested.
Yeah, that's all. Pretty much, I've seen none of them stand.
I've seen very few, and it's sort of like, oh, look at that.
I mean, I've seen them stand.
Right.
No
Oh,
call
right,
stand.
right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
A little bit of a timeout here. In the meantime, thank you to Seoul Santa Cruz, a proud sponsor of the league, providing subsidized treatments and chiropractic services for our athletes. Seoul team members will be on site this weekend taping athletes with rock tape.
Okay, so Java the Hutt, thank you. She said Tui was up against Freight Train and she started to limp after, so it's an injury.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Also not skating today for Angel City. We miss her is Pearl Jam. She is not skating today.
Because she's not.
I won't put any more details in there, but she'll be back.
Darn right.
She'll be back soon. And one more point winner on the Angel City score, taking them to 69.
And another whistle, another official review. Or rather, timeout. And it looks like, might be some, maybe it's just a cool bird up there, guys. Maybe that's all that it is. Just a cool looking bug on the ceiling that they have to check out. They're looking at the ground because they're seeing where it's going to land.
Oh, no.
I'm hoping that's it. It has been quite rainy over here in the Central Coast in the Santa Cruz Mountains. Many a Derby warehouse is no stranger to rain.
It's true.
Here in the Bay Area, at least.
Yeah, I think it's going to rain all day tomorrow, too.
Mm-hmm. I think they're looking to see if it came from the ceiling. Sometimes just spit. You never know. A water bottle.
Or sweat.
Or sweat.
Shamrock and Roller checking things out.
And we promise we're about to get back to the action.
So we have a power start.
We do. Yeah, so
Bonnie will be in the penalty box.
Bonnie, huh?
Yeah. So we missed
But I'm
the
pretty
infraction.
Okay.
Oh no. Who was it? Was Bonnie for the last one, wasn't it?
I believe it was Darby Dagger. Unless I missed one.
Oh yeah, so we did some switching on the jam line is what happened.
Okay.
So it was Freight Train jamming against Darby Dagger, who's starting this one from the box. Freight Train is the lead jammer. Fifth power jam for Texas so far this game.
Some great offense there from number 1693, Legal Knievel. And now Bulgogi back on the track, as well as number 5150, Darby Dagger. So the penalty box is now empty, which we like to see. Darby Dagger already through with her initial pass.
Freight train caught up at turn number 1, calls off the jam. Angel City holding at 68 points since jam number 17.
And in case anyone is wondering how the other games have been going so far this weekend at Boardwalk Empire 2019, Corny Herman saying, love Philly Roller Derby. We won all our games in Santa Cruz and are very happy. They last played Bay Area and the final score was 192-46.
Yeah, Philly is looking really good.
Yeah.
They have VD back. They got Reptar. They still have Teflon Donna. I did buy a shirt of theirs, and I can't
They
wait
got
to wear
great
it.
merch.
Yeah,
I saw that
they
little
do.
raglan, the like baseball. Oh, yeah.
I almost bought the raglan, too, but I was like, I can't buy 2 shirts. Okay, Bonnie is the lead jammer for Angel City. Bazooka stuck in her initial. Almost out. She is out on her initial pass.
Points, points, points being yelled from the bench. And Bonnie able to pick up all 4 points before calling it off.
Gravy Baby back on the jam line in white against Rachel Rotten in red.
Just 30 seconds, less than 30 seconds now left on the game clock for the first half. Things getting real squishy at the jam line. Rachel Rotten trying to take the outside. Legal Knievel was trying to squeeze off that path, but Rachel Rotten out and has lead. Gravy Baby, though, just about a quarter to half a track behind. I'll say a third of a track behind.
Rachel,
Both approaching the pack.
Great defense by Haas the Boss, the pivot, stopping it. Jam is called, and that first half flew by so quickly. So we'll be back here in just under 15 minutes, folks. I'm Up and Tumble.
And I'm Lawrence of Alabia. We'll see you then. Alrighty, hey folks, welcome back. Hope you had a great intermission. Hope you got some good snackies in front of you because this game has been just a joy to watch, and you're not going to want to leave your seat. There, I said it. You're not going to want to. Myself and Muffin both have some interesting stats for you. In terms of penalties, I'll drop some numbers on you. 20 penalties for Angel City so far, 19 penalties for Texas. There are 2 blockers on Angel City that both have 4 penalties. But one of them is Tui Lion, and we're not sure if she's going to be coming back during this half, but we'll see. Looks like there was an injury in the first half. One blocker with 4 penalties on Texas side. That's number 420, Stoneher. 5 jammer penalties for Angel City, 4 jammer penalties for Texas. What else you got for us, Muffin?
I have high score for Angel City is Rachel Rotten with 24 points. And high score for Texas is Freight Train with 22 points. 57-ish% lead jam going to Angel City. And we are off, folks. That is Grace Lightning for Texas. And Darby Dagger, who has already been declared lead jammer for Angel City. And she's already hitting the pack. Hopping through the inside for a full scoring pass for Angel City.
And we do have a star pass to number 5-5, Haas the Boss. One point picked up by number 5150, Darby Dagger. 0 points picked up by Haas, though she did try her darndest. Sorry, 1 point on the last scoring pass, so that's 5 points total for Angel City.
Second star pass of the game, both of them being performed by Texas.
Third star pass of the game.
Oh, third.
Oh. Yeah, jam
both, yep.
7, jam 12, but
Yep.
all 3 to Haas the Boss.
Yep. Freight Train jamming for Texas. Freight Train getting reset all the way back.
The look on her face was like, oh, man. Even Freight Train hates getting recycled, folks. Don't worry. Stars, they're just like us.
I wish I was just like Freight Train. I wish I was the lead jammer, which is Freight Train for Texas. Bonnie is out on her initial pass. The pack speeding towards turn number 2. Freight Train around the outside, leaps, spins, and calls off the jam. That will hold Angel City to 81 points, and that will take Texas to 51. 3 points scored by Freight Train on that jam.
And this replay here, Freight Train called it off while picking up points and doing a little spinorama to stay on the track.
The more you know.
Wom, 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 wom.
Bazooka Bubble Bum against Rachel Rotten for this next jam. Rachel already speeding up toward the pack, getting around Peace War, and then getting caught. No, yeah, she's through. Oh.
A penalty, a forearm to Haas the Boss.
And lead jammer status going to Rachel. Bazooka tap to the infield and resetting back just before the jammer line as the jam is called.
2 points going to Angel City.
Schadenfreude back on the jam line against Gravy Baby.
And also interesting to note that, so those 4 jammer penalties from Texas, they were just 2 jammers. So both Freight Train and Gravy Baby with 2 penalties apiece. Meanwhile, on the Angel City side, all 4 of their jammers have at least 1 jammer penalty.
Oh, wow. Ooh. It's a great throw by Schadenfreude, but getting hit out again and again between Stoner and Bo Jackson. They're resetting, hitting that wall. Haas now out of the penalty box, going up to play a little bit of O for Gravy.
Gravy trying to grab that frogmouth jersey to snag just the tiniest of whips, anything possible to get around these blockers from Angel City. Schadenfreude now opening things up in the back a bit, it looks like. Doing a little switcheroo here, some trading spaces.
Gravy Baby is your lead jammer.
So it's both teams with 2 jams as lead jammer. Oh, and now this is a power jam as Schadenfreude heads to the box on a track cut.
Gravy Baby resetting at the back. The pack gaining a little bit of speed and then coming to a halt. Ooh, both packs intermingle, trying to get Gravy out. Okay, Gravy's going to call it off. We will have a power start for Texas. Schadenfreude will start this next jam from the penalty box.
And a 3-0 jam for Texas. Score is now 83-54. And the Boardwalk Bowl is the proud uniform sponsor of the Santa Cruz Derby Girls this year. They will also be hosting the after party at Coaster's Bar and Grill. It's going to be time to party with good food, a full bar, and karaoke, so we hope to see you there. And once again, I'm just saying, I am great at karaoke. Come on through, folks.
Ooh. Grace avoiding one hit, taking another, and then going down hard.
Grace Lightning almost getting lead there, but getting out and needing to recycle all the way back.
Wow.
An apex jump, just missed.
And the way she swung her body to where she almost landed in there.
Yeah.
But it was amazing, defying gravity and getting lead jammer Texas. Texas getting 3 lead jams out of the 5 jams we've had so far this second half. Ooh.
Youch. And already through with a scoring pass, Grace Lightning. All 4 of those possible points. Pack starting to spread out a bit, and now they need to group together again as Schadenfreude is through with her initial pass. Putting that star back on her helmet that she had previously stashed. Grace Lightning's going to call it off after that last scoring pass of 4 points. A huge jam for Texas. That's actually the highest scoring jam so far this game for Texas.
Yeah. Good job on Grace. Freight train back on the jam line for Texas against Darby Dagger for Angel City.
Oh, wow. A nice job there, opening up a little space for Darby Dagger and taking the inside, picking up lead.
Darby Dagger already hitting the pack at turn number 1. Getting caught up behind Stoneher and Cold Case. Low pulling Freight Train all the way back to turn number 1 as well.
And Darby Dagger finished with that 4-point scoring pass. Angel City's going to lose a block of the box. That's number 28, Death Down Under.
Freight Train out on her initial pass.
And now Angel City with just 2 blockers on the track.
Freight Train sneaking through. Let's see if she did steal a couple points in there. No?
Looks like
No.
Looks like a nope from that jam ref. But 7 points picked up from Angel City, now 90-62 in their favor.
Bazooka Bubble Bum back on the jam line against Bonnie.
Just Bonnie. Kidding. Bonnie Nicole Thunderstorms.
Bonnie Nicole
Bonnie's so
Thunderstorms.
squished in there.
A nice graceful stance. She's going to reset though. Woo. Lead jammer. Oh no. Power. Yes, power
Yes, a
jam.
power jam.
Bonnie Nicole Thunderstorms is the lead jammer. 2 lead jams in a row for Angel City. High block penalty being called on Bazooka from that for this penalty. And track cut penalty. Peace War pulling the track cut on Bonnie Nicole Thunderstorms.
Ooh.
Double secret power jam. Bonnie's going to lose that lead jammer status. Oh, huge hit on by Low. Peace War said, "Don't do that to my friend." Ooh. Power jam over. Woo. 4 points for Angel City. Oh, Hasselboss going to the penalty box. Almost putting herself in position to accept that star again, but that's not going to happen. Bazooka through. That was her initial pass. 4 more points for Bonnie Nicole Thunderstorms, and that is 8 points and counting. Ooh.
Ooh.
Interesting. Yeah. Did y'all
Yeah,
see
so
that
a
at
call off
home?
there.
So Bazooka may be in trouble for that. She was not the lead jammer. She did call it off. They did call. I think the time ran out though too. The time was really close on running out, so we'll see. We'll see if the official saw that. But 2 points scored by Bazooka. 3 points scored on that last one, taking Texas to 65 points.
Oh, yep, here we go. It's
Yeah.
review time. And also, not sure exactly what had happened, but I noticed that when one of the jam refs was, following their jammer in the box, they were also trying to get a hold of the penalty box manager. They kept yelling their name, and I'm not sure exactly.
Oh, so maybe she
What
was
the shenanigans
supposed to go to
were?
the box. Ooh.
I'm not sure. But you would think if that's the case, they would call them back on the track. So we'll see what happens here. And we do see Duncan now chatting with the penalty box manager. This is like the desk job part of Derby. It's like the numbers, crunching them, making sure everything is matching up. Are we in line with our Q2 goals? Just kidding.
Okay, that was settled quickly.
Meanwhile, 11 points to Angel City on that last jam, 3 for Texas, but that puts Angel City over the century mark with 101 points. 65 for Texas. Just under 19 minutes left on the game clock. Okay. Some more whistles.
Oh, and Trauma just sent me a message. So her husband, Larry, he used to be Lawrence of Arabia.
What?
As well, that was his first name. Let me see. I just read that on my watch, so it was very small.
Do we need to fight? I'll do it.
Oh, Shove has one of his derbies, but that's a great name.
It is a great name.
And he's Dirty Larry now.
Dirty Larry is great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so they did fix things.
Yep, looks like we do we do have Bazooka in the box. Rachel Rotten out and ready to jam for Angel City. So it's going to be a second penalty picked up by Bazooka, who previously did not have any penalties.
Rachel Rotten declared lead jammer.
Stoner looked like was trying to go for a cut on that, trying to draw back Rachel Rotten, but looks like she stepped back in behind who she was supposed to, and does so now again as she's recycled over here towards the end of turn 4. Trying to take the inside, but is met with legal Knievel. And now everyone out of the penalty box.
Rachel Rotten doing some defensive jamming at the back of the pack. Held up Bazooka for a moment, but she did get around, but she's caught it behind that 3 red wall at the front of the pack. But Rachel is on a scoring pass.
Ooh, and knocked to the ground. Rachel Rotten trying to find that seam, but Stoneher closing it off alongside number 3-4, Bo Jackson, the captain for Texas. Bazooka now coming around for a scoring pass. Rachel Rotten's going to call it off. 3-0 jam in favor of Angel City.
Grace Lightning back on the jam line for Texas. Darby Dagger just riding piggyback.
Hanging out, yeah.
Darby Dagger going to the penalty box. Power jam for Texas. Third power jam for this half for Texas. Lead jammer status going to Grace Lightning.
Ooh, a nice little hop, skip, and jump for Grace Lightning on the outside of turn 4, completing that scoring pass for 4 points.
Power jam over. Darby Dagger at the back of the pack, stashing the helmet cover. Piece for a terabyte, and Rago holding up Darby Dagger on her initial. She's out on her initial. We got Tui Lion as Soledad holding back Grace Lightning at the back of the pack.
That was almost a minute and 40 seconds that it took for Angel City to complete their initial, of course, including the penalty that was assessed to Darby Dagger.
Everybody goes down. Grace continues on her way. Oh, they're going to call a track cut on that.
I believe the jam ref was signaling no pass. Okay, I guess agreeing on that one.
So that's 3 power jams in 3 jams for Angel City. So a lot of jammer penalties in the past 3 jams.
Yeah, a lot.
So in this moment, I'm going to tell you about the Apex. The Apex is the Derby media resource for sources, tips, resources, and analysis. Visit them at thederbyapex.com on Facebook and or on hashtag Derby Twitter at the Derby Apex.
And we are almost back to the action. 2 jammers in the penalty box, but don't worry.
All right, so
that's a huge, holy cow, a huge hit from Level Knievel there. Did y'all hear that on the stream?
It was loud. We felt it right here.
Yeah.
So, same jammers as last time. Grace Lightning at the front of the pack. Darby Dagger at the back. Grace Lightning has been declared lead jammer. She got lead jam last jam.
Mm-hmm.
Darby taking a hit from Legal Knievel. Soledad tapping Grace Lightning, making her reset. The back of the pack. She is on a scoring pass. She does it again. Whew. Yeah, block party on turn 1. Okay, Darby. Oh. She is out. No pass on penalty. That is her initial.
Yep.
And the jam. Okay, the jam is called. Okay.
And a 4-0 jam in favor of Texas. First time Angel City hasn't been able to score points in 5 jams. And looks like Freight Train and Bonnie Nicole Thunderstorms on the jam line for these teams.
Ooh. Cold Case going down
Oh, wow.
hard.
Oh, there
That
they
one
go.
hurt.
It's like dominoes.
Whew. Oh, my gosh.
And still Bonnie Nicole Thunderstorms out through with her initial pass, but she's not lead. Freight Train picks up lead after exiting on her initial pass.
3 leads in a row going to Texas. Bonnie Nicole Thunderstorms going down. Woo! Freight Train slicing through face-to-face combat in the pack. She's back up. That one hurt. That one hurt me.
So that went down pretty hard.
And Bonnie Nicole Thunderstorms going to the penalty for a high block penalty. Freight Train. Oh, she's got to face. Ooh, nice assist. That was Terabyte taking Tui Lion down. Freight Train.
And now getting past Whiskey Von Sweets.
Ooh.
Huge hits from Freight Train right now.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, man.
And staying clean.
I really hope the announcer curse thing I said earlier about the table and the... Hope it's not Freight Train.
Choo-choo. Freight Train through again. Okay, power jam over. Bonnie Nicole Thunderstorms back on the track.
Oh, Freight Train almost scooching around those blockers from Angel City.
Oh, a little penalty trouble for Texas. So Freight Train can continue probably just to clear that box. 4-2 pack advantage for Angel City.
20 seconds left now. It
Freight
looks like
Train,
we
okay,
have
she's
one
gonna
blocker
call it.
standing.
All right.
Yep, so getting that one blocker out of the box. A 9-4 jam. And we have a timeout called by Angel City. In the meantime, let's chat about the Santa Cruz SPCA, folks. Each year they partner with one organization. Each year the Santa Cruz Derby Girls partner with one organization as their featured nonprofit. This year, they're honored to be partnered with the Santa Cruz SPCA. They provide safe harbor for animals in need and promote an active, humane community through adoption, advocacy, and education. And I mentioned this earlier when I was on a call with Mamie. It's not on our sheet, but they don't receive any city, state, or federal funding, but they're responsible for the adoption of over 500 animals a year.
Oh,
Yeah,
I love them.
that's insane.
Yeah.
They also do a little doggy parade when they're at the home games for Santa Cruz, which is great.
That is great. So yes, donate to your local chapter.
SPCA, yeah.
Yes.
My adorable puppy, which you may or may not have seen on the hashtag Boardwalk Empire 2019 feed. Her name is Juniper. She is the greatest little dog. She's a little rescue pup,
She is precious. I am in love with her.
right? You can't have her. Muffin, you can't have her.
I want to
Okay, you can have her for a little bit.
Okay, she's super soft, and she's got these big old puppy paws. She's gonna be a
does.
little big, but she's a sweetie, and she loves treats. I think she may be a little spoiled. All right, so Rachel Rotten back on the jam line for Angel City against Gravy Baby for Texas. 25-point game.
Oh, and how about that last 9-4 jam? Ooh, nice and slow to start things out here in Jam 12.
Nice huddle of skaters.
Gravy Baby gonna try to windshield wipe her just a little bit to get through. Is there enough space on the inside for her? There's some Texas blockers there to provide some offense, but everything is getting pushed to the inside by Angel City, and now things are breaking up. Oh, nice job. Ooh, they're calling a track cut there on Gravy Baby. It looked like she didn't actually even have a skate outside, but, you know, that's only from my perspective. Of course, an
Yeah.
inside pack ref is going to be able to see inside of the track.
Yep, Rachel Rotten has been declared lead jammer, and she's already through the pack on a scoring pass. 4 full points for Angel City on that pass.
Fun fact, that's the 6th lead jammer jam that Angel City has been able to pick up. So don't let the scoreboard fool you here. This has been a tough fight for Angel against Texas. And that's an 8-0 jam. The 5th time so far during this half that Angel City has been able to hold Texas.
Yep, power start for Angel City. Gravy Baby sitting out. Oh, she's actually standing for the rest of her penalty. Darby Dagger. Oh, delayed hit. That was Terabyte taking a bite out of crime.
And, yep, there it is.
Forcing the track cuts.
Yeah, that was Terabyte, number 226, as you mentioned. Great job there.
Gravy Baby sneaking out of the box, sneaking through the pack. She is the lead jammer. The pack speeding to turn number 3. Gravy, oh, taking a hit out of bounds.
And that's the 5th jammer penalty for Angel City, the 10th overall in this game. 5th in the half, 10th in the game.
Stoneher going to the penalty box. That's her 6th penalty.
That's correct.
The first one this half. She had 5 coming into this half.
Yep.
So she needs to be careful. Okay, power jam over. Darby back on the track.
And Muffin used it was like a little, like the grandma voice, you know?
You better
Not
be
saying it's bad, but you better be careful. That's how you know it's serious.
All right, Darby threw on her initial.
Yeah, puts the star back on her helmet to come around and score some points, but she's not going to be able to do so. 4 points going on the board for Texas.
19-point game.
But who's counting? Just kidding. We're all counting. It's a sport. And we have 20202 Palindrome back on the line. Freight Train and Bonnie Nicole Thunderstorms.
Freight Train at the front of the pack, looking for the assist from DeBella to Ball. Still held up. Bugogi going to the penalty box as pivot for Angel City. Oh, Freight Train. I think that is her 3rd penalty this game. Power jam for Angel City. Lead jammer status up for grabs. And going to Angel City.
And looks like 4th penalty so far for Freight Train.
It was her 4th. Oh my gosh. Freight Train really known as a clean skater, so this is kind of crazy. But Bonnie Nicole Thunderstorms through for 4 points for Angel City.
A good second effort attempt there by captain of Texas, Bo Jackson. But Bonnie's still able to sneak around and pick up 3 points. So that was Bo Jackson. That was the no pass, no penalty on that last scoring pass.
That felt like the longest 30 seconds ever, but Freight Train is back on the track.
Sure, it felt even worse to everyone on the track.
She's out of the pack. Oh, yeah, one more. Oh, yes, Bugogi going for that last hit, but Freight Train beating her through.
And DeBella DeBall doing a great job. Ooh. Dragging back Bonnie. Bonnie calls off the jam.
Eight-point jam for Bonnie Nicole Thunderstorms. I thought Freight managed to steal one on that last, but she did not. Texas holding 89 points.
And a special shout out and thank you from the Santa Cruz Derby Girls to the companies that donated items to help us welcome the visiting teams and officials. That's Skateworks, Rollerbones, Sure Grip, Radar, Adam, Scabs, and Swiss. Also, Skateworks is here. They're open 3 days. If there's anything that you need to pick up, they've got wheels, they've got gear, they might have swag. I don't know. You know. Woo, just about 6.5 minutes left on the game clock. We're about to head into Jam 15. Angel City sitting at 126, Texas at 89. Lots of jammer penalties so far during this game. 10 jammer penalties for ACDG. 9 jammer penalties for Texas.
That is Gravy Baby jamming against Rachel Rotten. Gravy Baby is out. She is the lead jammer for Texas.
And that's 5 out of the last 7 jams. Ooh. Texas has been able to pick up lead.
Really great speed work by Gravy Baby, avoiding the hit from Rachel Rotten in the back of the pack and getting through the pack. That's 4 points for Texas. Rachel still stuck on her initial pass.
Rachel trying to do a little bit of defense there.
And succeeding. She did tap Gravy out. Uh-oh. Okay, Gravy's going to call it. Gravy, she may have got hit in the face. I'm not sure. She's taking
something might have caught her there. She's hanging out by the bench now. Teammates just making sure she's okay. Looks like she's all right. Gonna have a medic over here just in case. As you mentioned, she did get tapped out of bounds. Oh, wow.
Bazooka sneaking around the outside, going under everyone, getting lead jammer status for Texas. Texas getting lead jam 5 out of the last 7 jams.
And now that's 6 out of the last 8 jams with this one.
Ooh, and Darby Dagger hitting the back of the pack as a jam is called.
Of course, that first one in Jam 9, they also lost it, but with the penalty, that went to Grace Lightning. I'm still going to count them, Muffin. I'm still going to count them.
Oh, no, I count them. They earned that lead jammer status, at least for a bit. So, 2 scoreless jams for Angel City. Our palindrome team back on the jam line. Bonnie Nicole Thunderstorms against Freight Train.
Someone's out there.
It's an ode to someone out there that we may know. Okay, so, Bonnie Nicole Thunderstorms.
Oh, and this is going to be a power jam now for Texas. Bonnie Nicole Thunderstorms heading to the box on a track cut.
Yep, Freight Train at the back of the pack. Taking that outside, great little offensive wall by Texas. And that she got out on the outside. She is the lead jammer. 3 in a row for Texas. Bo Jackson on the outside. Stoner on the inside. DeBella ball at the back. Freight Train through. 4 points for Texas. Trying to close in on that gap.
And Bonnie now standing in the penalty box.
Power jam over. But Bonnie, that's her initial pass. Freight Train going around the outside, caught up at turn 2, and she's going to look back and call it off.
That's going to be 3 0-point jams in a row now for Angel City.
And Texas breaking the century mark.
As well as tying their... Oh, just kidding. They had a 9-point jam.
Oh.
I was going to say tying their highest scoring jam, but that's incorrect.
So Freight Train's still the high scorer for Texas. Whew, 23-point game, y'all. 126 to 103. Freight Train back-to-back jam. She's back out there against Rachel Rotten. Rachel Rotten through and is the lead jammer.
Looks like Legal Knievel lost her her knee pad.
Oh, hopefully she didn't just fall on
The
that
plastic
knee.
cup. Oh no, she
Okay,
put it back on, but
okay.
she was off the track for a second just to adjust to take care of that. Oh man, and now this is going to be a power jam. Rachel Rotten going to the box.
Freight Train out on her initial pass. This jam will continue for the full 2 minutes. Uh-oh, Stoneher going to the penalty box. We believe that is 7 total.
Oh, yep, that's going to be her last one.
Oh, nice sweep to the outside.
And now Rachel Rotten standing in the penalty box.
DeBella the ball trying to clean it up on the front of the pack. Freight Train caught it behind. Rachel Rotten out of the penalty box. Hitting DeBella the ball and Bo Jackson at the front of the pack. And free from the pack. Freight Train going out under a block at the front, but she is through for 4 points.
And that was a great job by Bo Jackson, tracking Rachel Rotten the entire way through the pack, making sure to get up in the front to provide some positional blocking, and also allowing Freight Train to get through on the other side.
Ooh,
a big hit. Rachel Rotten on Legal Knievel. And again, no penalty there, so that was a Legal Knievel hit, I'll say.
Freight Train, ooh. Oh, wow. Okay, Dirty Down Under.
And another power jam now here.
3 power jams for Texas just in the last 2 jams. 2 penalties by Rachel Rotten in that jam. Power start for Texas. Grace Lightning back on the jam line for Texas. And yes, Stoneher was just ejected from this game for her penalties.
18 seconds left on the game clock. Texas coach is going to call a timeout. This is their last timeout. They do still have an official review. But again, only 18 seconds left on the game clock. Meanwhile, that looks like a 6-6 jam, this last one. But I believe I saw the ref putting up another. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, it was a 4 and a 2 scoring pass. That's what that was.
Okay, got it.
So 132 to 109, 18 seconds left on the game clock. This isn't an exciting game at all.
Nah.
Yeah, that's why I've said only 18 seconds left on the game clock 3 times in the last minute.
So Grace Lightning, power start for Texas. 23 points.
Grace Lightning hasn't actually jammed since back in Jam 10. She did pick up lead. She's picked up lead 3 out of the 4 times she's been out there jamming this half. She's also, let's see, she has 1 penalty so far in this game. Oh, and we have a skater from Angel City also who's fouled out. Soledad has fouled out of the game. Oh, and here comes Grace Lightning. Oh, she's lead.
She's lead. Full complement of blockers.
Took that hit from Bugogi, but kept on going. Trying to get back on the track. Trying to get back on track as quickly as possible. Now 4 points. Rachel Rotten is back on the track. Grace Lightning meeting that full contingent of blockers. Almost a track cut penalty. She's going to go all the way to the back just in case.
She's playing it very safe.
Yeah, this
Rachel.
is not the time that you want to get a jammer penalty. Oh, beautiful edge work.
She's looking to the jammer. Oh, she's playing it safe again.
Texas losing a blocker to the penalty box.
That is Rago. That 3 wall of
Rachel Rotten doing like an interpretive dance, trying to get through these blockers in the back. They're just really pinning her down, and now she's going to have to go all the way back. They're drawing her back to turn 2. Meanwhile, the pack at the front, including the jammer Grace Lightning, over here in the middle between turns 3 and 4. Some offense being provided by Terabyte.
And Peace War. Okay, she's through again. That's another scoring pass.
And another power jam now for Grace Lightning. 23, now about 20 seconds left. Already picked up 8 points. 25 points. 15 points separating these teams now.
But power jam
Yep.
for Angel City. So
Oh, now she's going to the box, so that's going to be over.
Released.
5 seconds left. Rachel Rotten's just going to stick around, not try to get any penalties, not engaging with those blockers. Looks like another 1 point going on the board for Texas, bringing that last jam to a 9-0 jam in Texas's favor. Looks like the unofficial score, 132, Angel City to Texas, 118. A 14-point, wow, man, a 14-point game.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Such a beautiful game. Great showing by both teams. Whew. Rachel
Lots of
Rotten
penalties.
discussing
Holy cow.
something. How many penalties did Rachel end up with in that? Because she won two.
Well,
she had 3 in the last 2 jams. 3 penalties going to Rachel Rotten just in the last 2 jams.
Correct, yeah, so let's see, that's 3. That's 5 total going to Rachel Rotten. And 3 of those 5 penalties coming in the last half. And we do have an official final score. Angel City 132 to Texas 118. What an incredible game.
Such an incredible game. Wow. Okay, so tune in tomorrow. Last day of Boardwalk Empire 2019. Plenty of Derby action.
Yeah, we're going to be here at 10 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Come hang out. I have been and will continue to be Lawrence of Alavia.
And I am still Muffin Tumble. Thank you for watching.